In the shadowed alleys of Ebonville, a town overshadowed by injustice and corruption, lived a young man named Kale. He was ordinary in appearance, with dark hair that fell into his eyes, and an air of quiet resolve that followed him wherever he went. Little did the townsfolk know, Kale harbored a secret, a demonic power that coursed through his veins, granting him abilities unimaginable to the mundane world. Kale's lineage traced back to an ancient bloodline cursed by a powerful demon. Passed down through generations, this curse was both a blessing and a bane, endowing its bearer with incredible strength, agility, and the capacity to summon dark forces. Yet it came at a terrible price, the constant threat of being consumed by the very demon that granted them power. Unlike his ancestors who succumbed to the darkness, Kale chose a different path. He decided to harness the demonic energy within him to fight for justice. Under the cover of night, he became a phantom savior in Ebonville, using his abilities to protect the weak and challenge the wicked. The townspeople whispered of a mysterious protector who moved like a shadow, saving imploring cries from the oppressed. They called him the Shadow of Ebon, not knowing that their guardian was among them, a young man with kind eyes and a pure heart. Kale's greatest challenge emerged when a tyrannical figure, Lord Varen, seized control of Ebonville. Varen's oppressive rule spread fear and misery, and his men, a private army of enforcers, throttled any who dared defy him. As Varen's grip tightened, Kale knew he had to act. With calculated moves, he sabotaged Varen's operations, dismantling his supply lines and freeing slaves from his grasp. During these missions, he encountered Rhea, an enslaved woman with a fiery spirit. Recognizing her will to fight, Kale revealed his identity to her, and a partnership was forged in the depths of adversity. Together, they rallied the oppressed, forming an underground resistance. Kale's powers, though feared, were used to illuminate the path to freedom. His struggle was not only against Varen, but also against the malevolence within himself, a constant battle to keep the demon's insidious whisperings at bay. The final confrontation came one stormy night. The populace, guided by Kale's bravery and Rhea's strategic mind, stormed Varen's citadel. As Kale faced Varen, the darkness within him surged, craving dominance. But for every life he had saved, every heart he'd touched, Kale found the strength to rebuke the demon's call. With a mighty clash, he vanquished Varen, breaking his stranglehold over Ebonville. In the aftermath, freedom's light returned to the beleaguered town. Kale, though still bearing his dark secret, was no longer an avenger in shadows, but a beacon of hope. His story became legend, a tale of redemption, sacrifice, and the enduring struggle between the darkness within and the light one chooses to embrace.